Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6 as the Aztecs in Rise and Fall, as we learn how to play the game in a tutorial game. Right, we are in the process of building this. I'm going to insert production into it, and then we'll finish off by switching back to the research lab, just so we finish that. Sure, I'll be friends with Korea, it seems reasonable. I don't need to be her ally, and it's about time in the game that I start migrating. There's the Big Ben. +1 economic policy slot. Excellent. So, that extra economic policy slot will allow us to be a little bit more flexible in our government. We could, for example, take triangular trade to get even more yield from our trade routes. We could take this card. None of these really matter to me. I don't have many of these. This is really good for a culture game, which I'll explain perhaps in the next series when I do a culture game. I'm not sure if I'll do I think I'll do a culture game next. I think that would be fun. Right. I think we're just going to take triangular trade because we already have a lot of trade routes. So this represents about 40 science, or 40 gold and 10 faith. It's a reasonable benefit. Okay. So we want to pick up mobilization, ideology into suffrage. This is what the sort of bump we want to go for. It would be nice to pick up conservation for maybe a natural park later on, but it's not a priority. This is more of a cultural victory type thing. We could pick it up just for the extra amenities and any tech boosts or anything. In fact, I think we already have. Yeah, we don't need to build a national park, so it's completely unnecessary. Guess we were just doing it for fun. We're going to pick up advanced flight because it's on the way to satellites. And now that we've gathered all of our money, just for the sake of showing you, I'm going to purchase the spaceport for 7,200 gold. And then immediately, we need to get a spy to defend it. And we are going to start doing the Launch on Earth satellite mission, because we need to get those done as fast as possible. You are going to build me a spy because I need a spy to defend my capital. You're going to insert into that just to get it done that little bit quicker. Maybe it'll be useful as a decoy. I have a engineer over here. We're going to settle the city over here. That'll be worth some era score. And we could spend this money for fun to build up the city a little bit. So now it has 4 of 10 population. It could also use a builder. And it's going to want to get a hold of a harbor probably. It's a +3 harbor right there. I'm going to appoint Moksha again, just because I need someone to sit in cities that I don't really care about. Maybe cities that are lacking in housing. And we also get a little bit of era score from having all of those guys. So let's have a quick look around. This city is lacking housing, so we're just going to place Moksha in there because my governors are worth housing. Though you go to Texcoco. And this builder may as well head on over to the New World. Well, from my perspective, it is the New World. We're going to insert production into the water park to finish it, and then we'll go back to building the research lab. You're parked out here, you're parked out here. You're going to settle this little island. You're going to move this way. You're going to heal up. And now we could potentially purchase the settlers we want over here, which maybe wouldn't be a terrible idea. But we hard built a few settlers, which is fine. Let's keep these guys parked to screen for any barbarian units. This is not going to be a very good city, but we will settle it anyway just for the fun of it. You are going to come down this way. I would like the zoo to provide amenities to all these cities in an AoE. This will reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It won't reach this, but it'll reach 3 cities. So that's a net of 3 amenities, which I think is worth it. for 11 turns of production for 3 amenities. I could get the research lab. I think we'll get the research lab. Prioritize the important stuff. We got a trader over here, and we're migrating all of our trade routes to the capital. And I'll briefly explain why we're migrating all of our trade routes to the capital. Okay, so the first part of it is this market economy here. Your international trade routes provide +1 gold per luxury, as well as +2 culture and science. So this makes international trade routes better. This is why we also have the Wisselbanken card locked in, this card. However, there is a better version of that card that is unlocked at Democracy called Arsenal of Democracy, which gives you +4 food and +4 production for both cities. How nice is that? We can boost our production. That means for every trade route we have, if we centralize it into a single city and trade with our allies, we can get up to 44 food and 44 production in a single city, which will make completing these much, much faster. However, there's an even better reason to do it, because over here at globalization, you get +2 production and +5 gold from all trade routes, which means we can be getting a total of 6 production per trade route, which is 66 production total with our current trade route numbers, which is why I'm building a harbor over here, because I want more trade routes. If I were to have that in here, that would give me a lot. Right now I'm just getting 14 production from outgoing trade routes. That number is going to go up a lot, and I mean a lot. So Reina has done her job. Now it is time to grab Pingala and promote him up to the space initiative. It will take some time for him to get there, but we can do this. Maybe we can reassign Reina to this new city. Maybe she can purchase districts over here for me. That could be fun. Probably better to just actually move Liang over there now that I think about it. Put Liang over there, purchase builders, and then hard build them with builders. Yeah, I don't know why I'm hard building a district here. That is really dumb. You should just be building builders, because we can build districts with builders, which makes way more sense. Look at that. We completed the trader over here. Let's grab another... Statue of Liberty wouldn't be very useful here. I think I'm going to grab the factory or the seaport. Again, it would probably be better if I had a campus in here. I could just work campus projects. But I think it would be okay to build a seaport in here, because this city is actually working a fair few coastal tiles. And you'll get to see the interesting coastal yields from that. You guys are just hanging around defending. I'm going to put you on alert. Go this way. So I think I'd like to take advantage of as many of these sea resources as possible. And in order to do that, I would have to settle more centrally. So I think we'll do that. You have done your job here. This district is built. Let's send you to the New World with your single build charge. And... sure, finish that. Why not? Just for the sake of having one. Can we build another spy? We cannot. We could build an archaeologist. We will grab the archaeologist just for the value. We're going to teleport you over here. In fact, I want to build a Huey. It'll take a while, but we'll sort that out soon. Alrighty. Things are pushing along. Right, we have finished advanced flight. Let's choose our research. We are going to grab satellites into robotics, because these are just 2 of the late game techs. We need satellites to launch the moon landing, and this will be the first scientific victory project that we launch right here. Now we have some envoys. I don't need to spend those. This builder is going to go to the New World, because that's where he's going to be most useful. We are going to switch to the harbor. We are going to insert. We are going to switch to Huey. We are going to go here. We are going to insert. That'll take that down quite a bit. You're going to go to the New World. You're going to go to the New World as well. We have a spy here. This spy's job will be to... oh no, sorry, this is a trade route. And we will be trading with our ally. 17 gold, 23 gold, 20 gold, 23 gold, please. The spy, this particular spy will be defending our spaceport from getting pillaged, because, believe me, the AI will be trying very, very hard to pillage this. You're going to continue on this way. You're going to go into alert mode, as are you, you, and you. And you're going to move over this way. Just doing some light exploring here. Maybe scouting for another housing position for a city. Maybe here in the desert could be fun. We'll see about that. We have another trade route. Let's look for a high value one. Here's a 23 gold one. Since all the other yields are basically the same, we're really only looking for the these ones. Cross the river. You are going to continue to explore. You're going to wait there. You're going to insert production into a harbor for me. And in fact, I'm going to place a commercial hub as well. And once Liang is established, we might do more. Switch to the commercial hub. You are not quite ready to do that. But the Huey would be good to grab. And I'm thinking of settling right here. This will spread our loyalty out a little bit. Sure thing, I'll do a 1-for-1. Would you give me any gold? No, but you'll do a 1-for-1, which is perfectly reasonable. Norway is basically dead. This is his last city. He has been killed it. I can't promise I'll stop. It's better to just tell the AI that you're not going to stop if you don't plan on stopping. Right, we completed the workshop in here. That gets us a little bit of culture and production. I'm thinking of picking up a factory here. Again, the great engineer points are very valuable. Choose to escape on foot. He got away with the gold. Excellent. You're going to go there. You're going to settle on the only chop in this area, which is fine. We're going to buy all of the basics. We will get you a builder as well. I want to place an industrial zone here, but I have to get rid of this goddamn antiquity site. It's unfortunate. That means I'll have to build a theater square first, which I really don't want to do. Let us insert our production into these districts. There's that one. Let's get the harbor going. You're continuing to explore. You're waiting there. Settler has landed. You want an economic alliance. I'll take that deal. I won't even ask you for anything because I don't care that much. Okay. Now over here we've completed another spy. Now we have a spy defending our capital. So this particular spy can be sent to steal gold from somebody who's doing well. We were just kicked out of Uruk, so I'm going to send him over there. Can I build any more spies? I cannot. So a little bit of culture would go a long way here, but so would a little bit of science. We're going to pick up the research lab, and we are going to grab the Ferris wheel. Would be nice if I could get it. Let's grab the Ferris wheel. It's cheap amenities. You're going to jump into the water. You're going here. Let's switch to the theater square. Insert production into there. Switch back to the builder. You have scouted. I think I'm settling right here, even though it's kind of a suboptimal settlement location. It will do because it'll push the loyalty back, which will allow me to settle more over here. And I do have another settler coming somewhere right there. Let's purchase all the basic buildings. I wish this thing would not go away every time I clicked on it. We're going to purchase a builder. We are going to get to work on a harbor. Again, trade routes are really powerful, so we just want to get more of them. You guys are going to move over here to get control of this area for me. You are going to continue to insert production in there. We have now finished this. Let's get the lighthouse and the shipyard. Seaport. I'm not going to buy the seaport. That is fine. Now Huey will be done in a much more reasonable amount of time. He wants to do open borders. I would prefer mutual open borders. He will ask me for 1 gold per turn. 1 gold per turn is a perfectly reasonable deal for open borders. I could get a friendship with him too if I wanted to. We are looking for a good city to trade with here. Here's a +20. Let's take it. we're going to insert production into this theater square. We're building the theater square so we can purchase an archaeologist here to get rid of these. And it'll also help the city's borders grow so that it can actually claim some of these tiles. But just keep working on builders. Let's place a few districts. Purchase a builder. Keep making builders. Pop up onto the hill. You wait there. Go to the next turn. We are indeed working on the Launch Earth satellite. There is mobilization. We are very close to getting ideology. We're going to recruit this great person. This great person is going to teleport over to the great art museum that we have. We are going to assign Reina to probably over here, just to generate some more gold. Well, I want a high pop city actually. I want a high pop city with both. Yep, this is the best spot for it. A high pop city with both a harbor and a commercial hub, and that's that. So she's just going to generate extra gold for me. This builder is going to build the harbor. I just want to get these harbors done as fast as possible because I want them to give me extra trade routes that I can send to my capital to get extra production from my capital. You are going to insert into the theater square. I know it's a lot of micromanaging to do all this, and it's only really something you have to do as the Aztecs, but I think it is worth it to do this sort of micromanagement. You're going to pop in here, build a fishing boat. The city has great food production. Now we just need to get its regular production up. We could also take the fisheries promotion on... Oh, I want to get the grants promotion on you. We could get the fishery, the aquaculture. Wait, did I already take aquaculture? No. But we could take aquaculture, for example. It's not very good. I don't think it's worth build charges, particularly as the Aztecs. I just think it's a trap to go for that. I'm going to send this guy to collect some of the very nice artifacts we have. Right, a power plant here wouldn't be amiss. I could also grab an entertainment complex, place it in the desert, perhaps. Sure thing, we'll place it in the desert. You are going to go here and create a great work for me. Just generate me more culture, as well as having a way for me to generate extra gold. So you are defending here. You were kicked out of Uruk. Let's see if you can go to India's capital and steal money from them. India does not make a lot of money in their capital. In fact, India just doesn't make a lot of money in general. Looking at these cities, it's really not worth it. Guangzhou, 136. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm clicking on this, I'm glancing at this, and if I see a number smaller than like 300, I'm ignoring it. So that's what I'm looking for. It's literally the only thing I look for. And I can spot it very quickly. Actually, Norway is not a bad city to steal from. These are my cities. Samaria is probably the best place to steal from. 120. Really, I guess this is Prince, so they don't generate that much gold. We'll steal from Valletta as well. Okay, so he has a lot of units, but he is our ally, so we don't need to worry about his army. You head up there. We will switch to the theater square. We will build that there. Unit needs orders. You are going to switch. Now, I should really be waiting until I have democracy before I'm doing all this purchasing. But again, it doesn't really matter that much. We'll insert production in there. Go back to building the builder. You're waiting there. You're waiting there. The settler is almost here. And you... We're going to purchase that. We're going to improve it. That'll give us another really strong growth tile. And that'll be that. We're just improving things as they come to us, just trying to make these cities into something useful before the end of the game. It requires a lot of investment, but we don't have a lot of other stuff that we can invest into. So settling these kind of late game cities can be worth it if they just give you something efficient that you can invest into. We are going to pick up... let's see. A seaport wouldn't be horrific. A neighborhood wouldn't be horrific either. And there is a +5 one right here. It would give us the housing room. We do have a very small food surplus in here, although that's mostly being multiplied by 75% here. So normally we would have 2.2 food per turn. If I were to build a seaport, that would be 4.2, and that would actually increase over time. It would give me access to more gold. We'll go ahead and build a seaport, although we're not really that far away from the end of the game. So anything I build now, we're not going to get very many turns worth of value out of it. We're going to add production into that. We're going to immediately purchase this, and then this, and then this. We're not going to purchase that. That's not worth it. And for fun, we'll give the city a trade route as well, just so it can be useful. In the meantime, why don't you build me some builders? Right. You jump up here. I should really continue to build the commercial hub. We're going to put a mine there. Buy some tiles. Get some mines in here. Turn it into a good city. You park there. You switch to the harbor. We will insert into the harbor, and then we'll go back to building the builder. Settler is almost over here. We're going to extract this artifact. A lot of these actions, at this point, there's not really much explaining to do. It's really just execution. That's the thing about Civilization 6. It changes from being a strategy game to a game of execution. So we've unlocked the moon landing, which we will do immediately after we launch the Earth satellite. We'll create another great work. You come over here. It's extremely obvious what you have to do, right? We just need to continue. We need to do these projects. We need to unlock these things. Right. You are going to, I guess, harvest this deer to finish this builder. And then put a mine there. Then you are going to build another builder. This trade route. This guy is going to go here. Get that. This trade route can't actually reach anything. Amazingly. Wow. Okay. We'll just send it to the capital. Fine. Go ahead and get the Gilgamesh item. You're going to insert production into this. You're going to go here. Build a mine. Build a mine. Let's make sure we prioritize those mines because they're very, very valuable in terms of giving the city the production to actually build the Huey. You're going to insert production into a harbor to finish it. Then we're going to go back to building a builder. We're going to purchase the lighthouse for the extra trade route. And as you can see, we're starting to get into a good position now. Need to watch out for those missionaries. Right, there's ideology. We can now get another spy. That is something we want to do. Let's go ahead and grab a spy in here. It'll only take 8 turns. The city's relatively high production, so I don't mind sending it off to do that. We already have a trade route from this city. We have the research hall. Extra gold could be really nice. I think I'm going to grab the amenities because this is the sort of phase of the game that I'm going to start running low on amenities. I'm going to operate at a higher level in here so that I have a less chance of being caught. You are going to trade with Sumeria again. We're going to continue to try to improve this city. You're going to run off and see if you can pick up some of these wonderful things. Not that they matter too much, but the important thing is that they act as a source of culture and a way for us to generate gold on demand by selling them to the AI. We're going to harvest here to get closer to finishing this. Then we're going to move you in here to build that. We're going to make sure we work all 4 of these mines. A really nice amount of production in the city already. The city is brand new. It already has 20 production and 2 districts nearly finished, which is really, really strong. This city, what tiles are you working? You could use an improved pasture, I think. Hello, free settler. What is your issue? Right, if we settle here, that'll be fine. But get a little bit of era score. Granary. Can't afford anything else, but the granary will do. Why don't you just slowly build yourself a commercial hub on the river. There's so many hills, I don't mind killing a hill. You choose that artifact. We'll take a barbarian artifact. Again, there's not really much optimization here on a tactical level. It's really just about optimization on your, or sorry, it's not much about, like, there's not much we can do at this point. Basically, we click on launch the moon landing, and then we go to the next. Then we just try to keep the turns moving at a reasonable pace, right? That's kind of, the game is, from this point, it's already won, right? We've already won the game. It's just a matter of sort of sacrificing the necessary amount of time for the game to give us the you won screen, basically, is what's happening here. We've already won this game. This game is over at this point, which some people might not like to hear, because it you know, maybe the game feels like it's over. But essentially, like, if we just take a moment here, we have 45 science per turn, 49 text research. The next best person is generating 200 and has 39. We also have 200 culture. Next person has 120. So we're dominating. We're crushing this game. We're going to grab an amphitheater. So at this point, the optimization of our decisions doesn't really matter that much. We are going to grab the aquarium, mainly because I'm looking for amenities. I could build another district in here. A theater square would get us to these late game civics that little bit quicker, which might not be terrible. The moon landing is going to give us a big boost of culture, though. So I think we're going to go ahead and pick up the aquarium for the amenities. You're going to move there. You are going to build the commercial hub for me. This should just about finish it. Almost. Okay. Build a Huey. Improve that. The city now actually has a tile of some value. And you can see the borders of the city are growing very, very rapidly thanks to all the culture we have. You wait there. You are going to extract this artifact. We will, doesn't matter which one we take, because we're not looking to optimize these theming bonuses. It doesn't matter, right? If you were wanting to play very, very specifically and very tightly, you could do that, but it's really important not to spend too much energy. I think this is something that a lot of people struggle with when they're trying to win a game of Civilization 6. They don't know when to not spend any more energy, right? Like, we have all the necessary tools together to win the game. We don't need to spend time screwing around and faffing about optimizing our great works, because we've won the game. It doesn't matter. We just need to get through the turns, right? This isn't gonna, like, I could probably get a couple of themed museums pretty easily, but what is it gonna do? Maybe shave one turn off the end of my game, right? Maybe. Whereas if I just get through those turns a little bit quicker, you know, that's less time actually spent physically, like real time, getting the win. So that's sort of my logic here of why I'm neglecting a lot of these optimizations, these small little things that I could be doing, because at this point they don't matter. I've already won, and I'm just really sort of not going through the motions, but I'm sort of paying the price to get the win screen. I'm paying the price that the game demands to give me the you win screen at this point. And that's because, very much so, the majority of the game that matters happens before turn 200, right? In fact, turn 150, and even more so turn 100. Like, we set ourselves up for success so well that we could basically screw around for the next 30 turns and still win the game. So I'm going to call that the end of this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel, and remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.